Hey y'all, Haley here with the K9 Pack in Hillsborough, North Carolina. I wanted to give you a quick update on this pretty girl, Chiquita. She came to me about a week and a half ago. She was trapped as a feral dog and was pregnant when she was trapped. And she went to give birth at a rescue and was minimally handled, only as much as she had to be. She did show some aggression when the volunteers were handling her pups, which is normal, and then went to the vet and got spayed and then came here. So at first she wouldn't even eat if I was in the room with her, and right now she's picking up the food that I am tossing to her quite comfortably. Well, her tail is still she's not comfortable, but the fact that she's taking it all is huge. So if we can get her eating from me like this, we can start to cultivate the behaviors that we want a lot quicker and teach her the good things of what we want her to do. And eventually I want to change this to her taking it out of my hand. But this is the first session where she would take food with the door open, even, if I wasn't handing it to her. So we're just going to be super happy with this right now. And as silly as it sounds, the fact that I'm touching every one of these kibbles is putting my scent on it. And she's starting to associate that with food, which is great. So we want her to associate me with positive things. We want to create this good experience with feeding. We want to start being able to promote good behaviors. The next step will be getting her to take food directly from my hand and then starting to shape the behaviors that we want. So I'm really proud and super stoked that she's progressing this quickly. Again, this dog lived her whole life up until a couple months ago, never being touched by a human, never living inside, never being on a leash, never having a collar on, anything like that. So we're making huge strides, and I'm very, very proud of her. So we're about at the end of her bowl. This is still the first session, and this is what we've progressed to. She's not eating out of my hand, but she's getting much, much closer. Good. Just keeping my hand there, keeping calm, trying to be as chill as possible. Even there, she licked my hand a little bit. I don't really want to move too fast or startle her. There's a time for desensitization, but this isn't it. This is the time to gain trust. Good girl. And it never hurts to have dogs who are chillaxing right around her, letting her know it's okay. As long as she's not showing food aggression towards them, because that's... Oh, that was a big moment, guys. Did you see it? Good girl. So I cannot believe that the first time she's taking food with the door open is also the first time she eats out of my hand. Oh, and again, guys. Holy moly. That is so good. I have never worked with a feral dog who has progressed like she has. I am so, so impressed with her. Good girl. You can tell the people who trapped her have put in effort to be around, to be good experiences. This is awesome. Oh, she touched my hand again. I don't want to stress her too much. I want to keep her eating. So if she doesn't take it out of my hand, I want to go ahead and give it to her, because I don't want this to be over before we're out of food. And it's silly as it sounds, but if you can get her to take one and you throw another one before she's done eating the first one, she can be so excited about the second one that she doesn't think as hard about where it's coming from and what she has to do to get it. It's okay. Keeping her eating and getting her feet moving. So if we put one back there, And then we put some up here, getting her feet to move. Just getting her to move in that crate can help loosen her up. Good girl. I definitely don't want to overpraise or get overexcited here. So that's just going to stress her out. This is awesome. So impressed with her. So excited for her progress. She's doing so good. Good girl. Okay guys, we're back with Chiquita for day 2 of hand feeding. She is continuously taking out of my hands. So this is an awesome step we're going to be able to use for counter conditioning touch and shaping the behaviors that we want. I'm super excited that she's willing to do this. So I'm making this harder for her by holding my hand up higher from the ground, as well as putting it in different places. And I've started to move it a little bit when she's taking the food. Just all the stimuli, anything different is going to make her nervous. So starting to desensitize her a little bit to movement. I definitely want to talk if she's taking food while I'm talking, just to get her used to humans. And if I can get her to move forward towards me, that's an awesome thing. Just like that. She got one. Good girl. I also want to start associating my marker words. So I'm making the word good and yes have a meaning. So I'll go good, and then food appears. Yes, food appears. And so that just makes good. Those words have a good connotation. Yes, because we can't, explain to her good that those are good words. Yes, but we can give them meaning. Good, by having a good thing happen every time I say the word good. So then good becomes a reward for her later because she associates it, yes, with food and with something good happening. Good. So teaching her the yes word, teaching her the good marker, good, and getting her to move around as much as possible, getting those feet to move. If we can get her to move towards us, that's good too. Good. And then next after that, I want to start building eye contact. Yes. So I'll make funny sounds. I'll mark and reward for eye contact. Yes. And that's really hard for her. You can tell it's stressing her out a little more. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Good. Again, this is only day 2 of hand feeding. She's been here a little over a week and a half. Yes! Did you see that? She gave eye contact without me coaxing it from her. Let's see if she'll do it again. Yes. She's a smart girl. Waiting for that behavior. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Eye contact, yes. In dogs is a very, it can be very threatening. So it's not something that they offer like we do. Yes. So it's something you really have to train and build in some dogs. Yes, especially feral dogs. It's very not natural for them to make eye contact like this. Yes. So I'm teaching her something new right now. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Good. So I want to move away from the luring to eye contact as quickly as I can. And some dogs that, yes, can take a couple sessions. And she whizzed through it in about, yes, 4. 4 lures. Yes. So to say that she's wicked smart would be an understatement. But I guess to survive in the wild, you kind of have to be. So I'm proud of her. We're going to keep up the good work. Yes. Keep those markers coming. Teaching her yes. Teaching her good. Getting her feet moving. Building her confidence. Building her trust. And we're hoping for great things for this girl. Yes. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your dogs.